Okay, hopefully this is working now. Been having some issues. Jeez, what I've just been going through. Um, I think I'm on now. I think I'm on now. What's that? Okay. All right, let's see if this works. Folks, I just had to get a bunch of stuff, jump through a lot of technical hoops right now. I got on here and my settings were all screwed up. So hopefully we are on both YouTube and Facebook right now. And I kind of think that we are. I kind of think that we are now. Let me check it out. Let me check it out. Okay, looks like we are on. So as we are 9 minutes late, so let me get this. Let's get on with the show, shall we? Okay, all right, everybody. Hey, this is Brian Hogue. Welcome to the ChillerNight Live pre-show. I am. We're running a few minutes late. Ran into a bunch of technical gobbledygook, I guess in layman's terms, when I got on here to fire up the show. So we're on now. So hopefully people didn't come on here and go off and find 100 other things to do already. So, but we are up and running, and I'm going to really quick see if I can save this. I normally like to jump on here a few minutes early and get this done, but I wasn't having that kind of luck tonight. That's all right. I think we're okay now, though. Yeah, okay. We're just going to let it go. All right, let's go here. Activate the chat so I can see what the heck all of you are saying tonight. So, let's say good evening. Brian says, hello, everyone. Hey, Brian, thanks for joining us. Ghoul World Order says, hey, everybody. How's everybody enjoying Vampire Awareness Month? Diablos, Undead Prince of Pennsylvania. Diablos, thanks for joining us. John says, and once again, it's our weekly visit to our favorite therapist. This is Crozak the Grand, and it's time for ChillerNight pre-show. And here's our host and star, Brian Hogue. Well, thank you. I mean, how can I hope I can live up to an entrance like that, an intro like that. David says, good evening. Champagne popped and poured. Cheers. Happy to see you tonight. Oh, thank you. And glad to be here. Almost wasn't. So, but thank you all for joining us. Lacecorn says, the past few Saturdays have been really busy. Ah, yes, indeed. Let's see, what's on tonight, Brian? That's a darn good question. I don't know if I have this updated for this week, and if not, we'll do it as we go. No, I don't. So let me remove this. See, this is the stuff I usually get on several minutes beforehand. Now, I don't know what kind of whoops. All right, we're gonna give this. We're gonna try to put this up here as I'm talking. So give me a few seconds here. I was running into all kinds of problems getting this up and running. But we are going to have this schedule up. I don't know, your screen might be black right now. But that's okay. It'll be all right here. Let's see. Aha! All right, here we go for tonight on the 19th of February. All right, at 9 o'clock, the movie is Snow Beast. And 10:45, the movie is Fiend Without a Face. That, of course, was our feature movie from last week. 12:20 a.m. Chiller Night Theater. The movie is Dementia 13, and 2 a.m. Chiller Night Theater. The movie is Robot Monster. So there you have it. That's the schedule for tonight. Pretty good lineup, I think. Let's see. Let's see. Some salutations back and forth. Brad says it's a Chiller Night pre-show with Brian Hogue, starring Brian Hogue. Now fashionably late. Here's Brian. Yes, yes, I am. But hey, I made it. So, and thank you for making it. Let's see. Some hellos being exchanged here. Let's see. Glam says, in the immortal words of Wasp, still not black enough. Okay. Well, that's good. I guess. Jason says, hello, everyone. Excellent lineup. I thought so. I'm glad you think so, too. All right. Let's see. How's everybody's week been going? Mine has been pretty good. I'm a little, it's a little rattling getting on here and not knowing whether I can be doing a show tonight. But had to revisit all of my settings and go through and re-enter all my information. And just every once in a while I get those gremlin glitches in here that interfere with the finely tuned program like we strive to have every Saturday night. Brad says, have you, Brian, or anyone else been watching the Olympics? I have not. I don't know. I can't speak on anybody else's behalf, but no, I haven't. Tom says, great week here. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. Glad to hear it. David says, speaking of Frankenstein on your shirt, I read that Mary Shelley was the first sci-fi writer way before Jules Verne. That's cool. That's neat. I didn't know that. I was about to say I did not realize that. So that's pretty cool. Kevin says, hello, mate Kevin here, watching Son of Frankenstein. Oh, good movie. I like that one. And The House That Dripped Blood. Has Jack Shadow returned yet? No, he's still out and about. Just frightfully frolicking around in the Netherlands. Who knows? Who knows what that dark soul is doing tonight? But he will be on some of the programming. Let's see, what show is he going to be on? Snow Beast and Fiend Without a Face. So the first two movies tonight will have Jack Shadow. You say you're watching The Son of Frankenstein. That is, of course, the third movie where Boris Karloff, third in the Frankenstein movies, where the last one that Boris Karloff played Frankenstein's monster. Basil Rathbone plays the son of Frankenstein, and Lionel Atwill, the police chief, guy with the wooden arm. Remember that? Do you remember? It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. Some people didn't really care for it. I thought it was pretty good. I was entertained by it. Let's see. Laser Coincidence. Going to see Dream Theater in Akron on Tuesday. Wish me luck, guys. Okay, good luck. Hope you enjoy that. Let's see. Michelle has a little spooky looking minion icon here, so thanks for joining us, Michelle. Laser Coincidence and Mastodon / Opeth in April. All right, well, I hope that you enjoy yourself. Tom says, why do you need luck for that? I don't know. In case you wait, I didn't think to ask that. Maybe you're getting, to get there and at your destination. I mean, do you know where it's at? I don't know. That's a good question, though. Regardless, I'll give you luck. I mean, I'll wish you luck, but if you need it. Glam says, glad you persevered. Brian, any thoughts on Gross Fest? Yeah, they're supposed to have something on, It's they are having something, and I accepted the invitation for it. I feel bad because I'm sitting here on the spot not knowing the date of it, and I was going to bring that up as it got. Um, hold on, maybe I have it in here. I do not have it in here. So, when is it? Is it May 1st? For some reason, May 1st is coming to mind. And that's a Sunday. Maybe David and Diana might know, or maybe Tom, Tim, or Terrence. If you're out there and you happen to be watching, let us know. They are having something like a little mini version of Gross Fest. Um, Tom says, "I wish you all the luck." So, regardless of why you need that luck, you're getting it. You're getting it wished upon you by Tom. Um, Laser Court says, "I'll need more luck with Mastodon." Okay, all right. Whatever you're doing there with that luck, you just we wish plenty upon you. Brad says, "Don't worry, Frankenstein monster. You will be in public domain in a few years, 2027." Frankenstein monster. That's right. It's coming up, isn't it? Uh, just seemed like just a little under 100 years ago that movie just came out. How time flies. What is it, like 75 years? How long is that? No, it's been longer than that, hasn't it? Um, I don't know. It's been a long time. 1931. So, all right. Well, there you saw the lineup. Um, I don't know. We the only thing that I really have of any significance to add to tonight, we were, because I don't watch that much TV throughout the week. I don't, at least as not as much as I'd like to. Ava and I did watch a horror movie, the remake. Not the remake. It wasn't the remake. It's supposed to be the sequel to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, to the first movie from what, 74, I think, from Toby Hooper, on Netflix. So we watched this version that they had last night, the 2022 version of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I think that's what it's called, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I think that's what it's called, and we watched that last night. So if you have Netflix, and if you're bored, I don't know, somebody, you might like it. I won't give anything away. Did I care for it? I don't know. I was like, it's just, I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It was just something to watch. So, it was, I guess I'm emphasizing that. Brad says, so is Dracula. Yeah, that's coming up. Ghoul Old Order says, Nosferatu just turned 100 years old. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's a cool movie. That was the very first movie that we did as a live Friday Night Frights back in January of 2019, if I remember right. And I chose that one because, first of all, it is a cool movie. And even though I'm hesitant to play the silent movies as I guess as a feature presentation, I don't play them for the 9 o'clock stream TV one, because though there may be a select group of horror movie fans who do appreciate that, I think the overall viewers are not going to want to sit through a silent movie. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I don't think I am, but I might be. So I kind of saved that for later on in the night. Maybe the second movie of the night, if the few times that I have played that. That's how I would probably go about something like that. Or if we did a double feature, I'd be curious to try a double feature sometime. But anymore, I'm just lucky to get through the first feature, the way things have been. But I'm going to try another one. I am going to try another one. Let's see. Today is the 19th of February. We're not going to give up, folks. I'm not going to give up. When should we do another one? Maybe either next Friday or March 4th. I don't know. Let's do one. Let's do a Friday Night Frights within the next week or two. I'll be sure to post it and to let you know. Um, it'll probably be within the next 2 weeks then, because I'll announce it on here. I'll be sure to announce it on here, so it won't be next Friday. Come to think of it. Um, Tom says, "Oh, the bands. It makes more sense now." Okay. Ghoul says, "Yes, it did." Oh yeah, about the 100 years. Nosferatu. Glam says, "For a senior gentleman, Frankie is still looking good and going strong." Yeah, he doesn't not aging too bad. Keith's dad says, "You aren't. I streamed a silent movie and people got bored after 20 minutes." I I thought so. I that's always been my opinion of it. I think it's it's not bad for a Friday night frights. If people want to sit through, it's kind of like you're watching a watch party type of look and feel to it. But to put on as the Saturday night main feature, yeah, I just don't think so. Like I say, we might appreciate sitting through and watching, so many things about that we would enjoy. But for your general viewing audience, they're not gonna. I'm sure they're going to be watching something else, and I don't want to watching something else. Um, especially now the way that the schedule's set up, I'm trying to do them back to back, like pow. Okay, movie over. Go get your popcorn. Go get you know, your beverage of choice, and just come back and enjoy another. I'm trying to set it up that way. We'll see if I get any feedback on that. I hope I do, and I hope it's positive. So, David says, May 1st is the Gross Fest halfway to Halloween. That's it. That's cool. At the Willow Station Tavern. There will be vendors and the Willow Station serves great food and beer. There's no entrance fee. Come by and enjoy the company of independent filmmakers. Okay, that's cool. That's it. That's it. Terrence says, I'm a little late, but better late than never. Hey, I wholeheartedly agree with that concept because I was late too. So, yeah, it happens to the best of us, even for the host. Yeah, I couldn't get my settings work. I had to go all through and redo them and sign in again. But here we are. We made it. So happy happy Saturday to you, to one and all. Tom says silent horror films are the best. They do have a neat um, feel to them. You're watching something now. I mean, with Nosferatu, for example. I mean, that's 100 years ago, for example. Some of my like the Phantom of the Opera. I really enjoy that. Metropolis. I'm trying to think of some of the ones that I have here, other than just Nosferatu. Um, which ones do I have? I think those are the three I know off the top of my head. Now these I purchased like 30, maybe almost 35 years ago on VHS. So I don't know exactly what I do have, but I know I have those three for sure. And then I have other stuff on DVD that I obviously have forgotten about. But let's see. All right, some more back and forth there, saying hellos. Keith's dad says, so there's a picture of you on Stream TV that has you without the facial hair. Heck, I didn't even think it was you. How long ago was that? Oh, well, this is a newer edition. I think I did this in November, so it's fairly new. Most of my life, and then back in 2017, I had a full beard before I started uh, relaunching the ChillerNight Theater episodes with Stream TV. Now, the picture that you're referring to, that was back in probably 2000. That could have been 2017 or 2018. So. Uh, Yeah. I remember it was after one of the shows. Luke, the station manager, says, "Hey, let's get a shot of you and in front of that front of the set there." And I've been wanting to. I haven't been back to the studio for a while to actually film a Chiller Chat with or a Chiller Night Theater for that matter since the beginning of COVID and all that. Not that I can't. Oh, we can go at any time. It's just that I found it a lot more practical. You know, I guess part of me, was it was just so easy to do it here with the or do it with the virtual set, I should say. So I've been doing it that way. But um, yeah, I mean, there's no limitations on going to actually film in the studio other than it just has been. I got a little used to just getting everything ready and doing it right in the dark domain is where I'm gesturing. So, but yeah, that picture's a little several years old. Brad says, "I hope that I helped you with me searching for public domain horror movies, Brian." Yeah, you and some other folks have sent some links and some information there. The next one that I do will be off of archives.org. I have a few picked out. So, uh, like I said, we're just going to try it. If I get bumped off again, so be it. So be it. They're not going to, well, they might ultimately shut down my channel, but we're not going to let them stop us that easy. Gold World Order says, being that Count Orlok is 100 years old, he now has an excuse to look so ugly, lol. Right. Such a creepy looking vampire. I love that vampire. Um, Tom says, sometimes he shows off his USAF pics. Talk about a baby face. I know. I always, I've always had a younger look to me, and now it's starting, I think, probably creep up on me a little bit, inevitably. Uh, but I don't know. Yeah, I've always kind of had a young look too, and I don't do this very often. Like I said, back in 2017, I had a full beard, and then I started in November to do one, and then now I'm just down to the goatee. It's not very usual that I have this. Throughout my life, I've had I guess I just kind of got used to being the clean shaven all the time. I had jobs, being military, police officer. I've had jobs where I wore uniforms and you were expected to have a certain look, and one of that certain aspects was having that clean cut look. So I guess I just got used to it. It became a habit. And to go outside of that habit was just like I'd let it grow out a little bit. I was I can't, I don't. I got to the point where I just wasn't comfortable with that. But now I'm just learning to live with it a little bit. To be gone tomorrow for just one of those things. Terrence says the 1925 Phantom of the Opera with the Man of a Thousand Faces, Lon Chaney Sr. is one of my favorites. Yeah, yeah, that's a good one. Tom says public domain is irrelevant to YouTube, right? Uh, Tom says goatee is a good look. Ah, thank you, thank you. Um, Brad says I think you kind of get tired of shaving, Brian. Sometimes I don't know. It was a weird thing because yeah, it got so instilled in me to have a certain look, or even working in an office environment. You know, it became weird for me not to shave. Like I'd shave every day on my days off, everything. I was just always maintaining a certain look, and I thought, I'm of an age now to where I'm just gonna do what the heck I want and try to block out any any I don't know those feelings of um, boy, you shouldn't be doing this. Well, why? Um, it just I don't know. I wanted to kind of change my line of thinking That's a lot of explanation for just a goatee, I guess. But you know, when you go on this many decades without doing that because of the certain jobs that you've had, that I just got so used to it, to not having this. You know. Um, Gold World Order says, ever see Lon Chaney Sr. as the Hunchback of Notre Dame? Yes. Talk about outstanding makeup skills. Right, right. John says, another great silent movie is my favorite, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yeah, there's two of you commenting on that one, so you're right. Another excellent silent film, certainly a classic. What time is it? 8:33. Seems like just 20 minutes ago I put up the schedule. Kind of like that because I was, or even less than that because I was late getting started. But I'm going to put this up because we are halfway through, at least until 9. 9 o'clock, the movie is Snow Beast. 10:45. Again, 10:45. We're just doing them back to back as you know, as much as I can. Is Fiend Without a Face. Tom picked that one out. I enjoyed that. That was the first time I think I've seen that one. Is right before we showed that one. You know, watching it to review the movie before doing an episode on it. 12:20. ChillerNight Theater. The movie is Dementia 13. And 2 a.m. ChillerNight Theater. The movie is Robot Monster. There you have it. There's the schedule. Looks to me like a pretty good lineup. Brad says to John, classic. Yes, Hunchback of Notre Dame. Very good movie. Yeah, I don't know. When I first, like it, I've always loved this stuff. I've always loved the horror movies. And I was so excited back in the early 90s. I don't think it was late 80s. I think it was early 90s when, in fact, it was, because I believe it must have been in 91, the end of 91 or going into 92, because I remember I got out of the Air Force and I'd come back stateside and I started seeing in the stores these VHSs of the classic monsters, you know, Frankenstein, Dracula, and all that. I thought, wow, that is awesome. So I started buying them. That's when I bought my collection. And amongst those, I would see, you know, other VHS cassettes of Nosferatu and Phantom of the Opera, Metropolis. I don't think I have the Hunchback of Notre Dame here, which kind of surprised me because when I read that, that was an obvious classic. But I don't think I have that one, at least not on VHS. I forget anything I have on DVD for the most part. VHSs I know because I've had them for so long. And I've watched them. Back when I first got them, I'd watch them over and over again. So those really stick out to me. Brad says, I'm watching WWE Elimination Chamber 2022 on Peacock. All right. Yeah, it's pretty cool that Peacock has all that stuff. Oh, yeah, Tom says Cabinet of Dr. Caligari is a ranking silent horror flick. That is true. I don't have that one. I know I don't have that one. That's pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of I've seen that. It's been so long ago since I've seen it, but I've also looked into what that was all about. And interesting movie. Let's see. Anything else out there we're missing? What was it? What was that? The dinosaur one, though. Like 1925 or something like that. The Lost World. Was it The Lost World? I don't know. There was a silent one that's like a bunch of dinosaurs, prehistoric themed movie. I can't think of which one it is, but I don't know. Maybe one of you guys know. Speaking of that, I saw a Rankin and Bass movie marathon where they were showing a bunch of movies, and I still don't know what all movies that they do that they were involved in, but I do remember seeing on that list The Last Dinosaur. Any of you guys remember that one? I remember back in, I think it came out in 77. 77-ish. Richard Boone played in that, Joan Van Ark, and I remember watching it. It was a made-for-TV movie, like this, trilogy of terror and stuff like that. Uh, they used to have some pretty memorable movie of the week, or remember those CBS movie of the week, Monday night movie. Those were really cool watching that stuff back then. And Gargoyles, remember that? That was a TV movie of the week or whatever, and trilogy of terror, and even Salem's Lot was a made-for-TV miniseries, and the original It, I believe that one was as well. But where I'm going with this, I actually have that one on DVD, The Last Dinosaur. And I don't know, something about that that's kind of fun. But what made me think of that was Rankin and Bass, and when I brought up the dinosaur one. Not that they were okay. The Lost World. I was right. Okay, 1925. Wow, I got the title and the year right. So cool. Thanks for looking that up. That's on public domain. Thanks, Brad. And Lasercorn says, Rankin and Bass were awesome. I know! Not only for their traditional classic holiday specials, but for movies like that. Were they not also involved in the Land of the Lost? Were they? Am I remembering that right? I might be. I don't know. I might be wrong on that. But for some reason, I'm thinking that they were involved in doing the stop motion animation effects for like Grumpy the dinosaur, the T-Rex, and was that his name? I don't know. I don't even know how I'm remembering some of this stuff, but yeah, they were awesome, absolutely. And they also had fully animated specials too. I don't know if you remember any of those, but a lot of them were like complete animated specials. Lasercorn says, The Last Dinosaur is one of my favorite movies of all time. That and the Bermuda Depths. I don't know if I've seen the Bermuda Depths. I wonder if that was one of those old 70s made-for-TV movies. I used to love those. I had so many good memories of those. Land of the Lost, Brad says. Yeah. Yeah, remember that? Marshall, Bill, and Holly. A routine expedition. Turned out to be a bit more, didn't it? Cool World Order says, I believe I still have The Last Dinosaur on VHS. Gargoyles is one of my favorite made-for-TV's movies. Yeah. I wish Gargoyles was something I could play on here. That'd be a cool one to see on ChillerNight Theater. Brad says, Scarface. I don't think that was a Rankin and Bass production. Or are you talking about the dinosaur? I'm kidding. I don't know. I don't know what you mean. Scarface? What's What about Scarface? David says The Night Stalker and The Night Strangler were both movies of the week. Yeah, that's right. And then I ended up watching The Night Stalker every week. Was it every like Friday night? I don't know why I keep thinking of these series on Friday nights, and that was around the same time that I remember the Planet of the Apes series. I remember watching the Planet of the Apes series. I actually have those on DVD here, the entire series. Planet of the Apes, the Planet of the Apes cartoon that was on Saturdays, which is so weird because the movies and the series, they're on horseback and they have a very limited technology. But in the cartoons, they have airplanes. They have, jets, or not jets, like jeeps and cars and trucks that they're driving around in. So that was a little weird for me as a kid, thinking, okay, that's kind of different. Maybe it was a different multiverse timeline. I'm sure it was. Probably how they explained it. Terrence says, yes, the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari is amazing. Yes, John says Rankin and Bass also made King Kong Escapes with Toho. That's right, yeah. That's right. Brad says Gargoyles, the cartoon, was awesome. Oh, no, I've not seen that one. I know what you're referring to, but I've not watched that one. Ghoul World Order says, I have all of Bernie Casey's lines and gargoyles memorized. Really? He was awesome as the Alpha Gargoyle. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hey, why not? Brad says Scarface, the T-Rex from Land of the Lost. Okay, I didn't know if that's what you. I had completely forgotten. I don't know why I was thinking Grumpy, um, um, or maybe that was another dinosaur that they had. The little brontosaurus baby. Was that it? I don't know. I don't know where I'm coming up with that one, but Lacecorn says, when I was a kid, I stayed up watching movies that no kid should be watching. The blood splattered bride comes to mind. Yeah, yeah, that certainly doesn't sound like a Rankin and Bass movie. Um, the blood spattered bride comes to mind. Yeah. I think the worst that I did was, and this isn't bad by any means, was watching Chiller Theater every Saturday night. So, um, Brad says no, the big T-Rex, Scarface. Is that now? Was that from the original, the Land of the Lost series from the '70s, or is that the Will Ferrell movie? 'Cause I honestly I don't remember. It could have been both, for all I know. Um, but is that I don't know. Is that name from the series or the movie? Let's see, anybody know? Brad. Um, but nonetheless, those are fun shows. There was a lot of fun movies back in the day, and the first one, Brad says the first one. Oh, the series. Okay, that's weird. I don't remember that. I remember the dinosaur. I didn't remember the name, what they called him. Tom says Trilogy of Terror was the first movie that creeped me out so much that I literally stayed up all night. You know, that was it's that's so weird. What made me think of that was I was in an office yesterday. I walked into an office to for a meeting, and there was the little Trilogy of Terror uh, little Zulu warrior or whatever he was up on a bookcase, and I said, Trilogy of Terror, and the guy whose office that was, he says, yes. He says, not many people know that. He said, well, of course you would know that. He says, but yeah, very few people actually know that. He said, I love that movie. And he was only a few years older than me, so we grew up around in the same, time era. So, um, and then we were talking about that movie for like 20 minutes. It was a lot of fun, and that started bringing back the memories. Some of them that I'm mentioning here tonight. It was just a fun time. I don't know. It was kind of neat. At least my memories of it, the nostalgia of it from back then, it I don't know, brings back a lot of fondness. Good memories. Um, Brenton says, "Hey Dad, hey Brenton, thanks for watching. How are you doing tonight?" Um, yeah, that's kind of neat that you're on here. Tom says Trilogy of Terror was. Oh, I read that one. Sheila says Tom Paisley. That dang doll. I know he's just a troublemaker. He was up to no good. Uh, he was. It was well before Chucky. Yes, sir, he was. SBC. It's a classic. Yeah, yeah, it definitely is. Tom says you got it, Sheila. Yeah. Yeah, what a creepy looking thing that thing was. And then the noise run out. You know, just what a weird movie that was. But it's just people like us who just love sitting around talking about that. I was really shocked to see that yesterday, um, and to find myself sitting in a really really cool conversation about that, and then we got trailing off into other horror movies, especially ones back in the '70s, the made for TV stuff. So I was having fun. I've had a fun, I guess, couple nights now in a row reminiscing about this stuff. uh, let's see. Sheila says it was called the Zuni hunting doll. Amazon is selling it for $389. Really? Wow. Glam says Karen Black with a little black heart, it looks like. I have a really dark background screen, so it's hard for me to see that. But Gold World Order says the Zuni Warrior's doll name is He Who Kills. Oh, is that right? Is that right? He Who Kills. The Zuni Warrior doll. What a great little idea that was. David says Trilogy of Terror was directed by Dan Curtis, the creator of Dark Shadows. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. John says, who remembers watching Satan's Triangle? It was an ABC Tuesday night movie of the week. Did that have David Soul in it? Remember the actor who was in Salem's Lot and also in Starsky and Hutch? So I remember that. I have a vague memory of it. I gotta look this up. I have to look this up because you just made me you brought up a memory, whether it's the correct one or not, that, let's see, and someone's probably already answered me. Satan's Triangle. Excuse me, folks. While I look this up, 1975 film, talk amongst yourselves. No, it doesn't have David Soul. Maybe I was remembering David Soul. Maybe I was mistakenly remembering David Soul. No, you know what? Now I'm going to go back and look up David Soul's filmology because am I remembering this right? I don't know that I am. Why am I even looking into this? I'm taking up valuable time here. I don't even see David Soul's filmology on here. All right, so I don't know. Or maybe I remember this movie, but I'm thinking David Soul was in it for some reason. Sheila says Glam Things. Love her. Karen Black. And Cassandra says, I have a Zuni. Brad says, they even have the classic Frankenstein and Dracula on Peacock. Yeah, they had a bunch of really cool movies to watch around Halloween. They had those. They had some really cool Hammer movies as well. I don't know what they have on there right now, but yeah, they get some really cool stuff to watch here on Peacock. I don't think we have it right now, that channel. Sheila says, oh, I remember Satan's Triangle. That scared the crap out of me, the ending. Yeah. Did it have something to do with, were they in Winnebago's and they were, gosh, I should pull up the trailer. Should we? I can't do it on here, but I can put it on my phone. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play the trailer. I'll probably get in trouble by, well, if it's on YouTube. We're going to look it up, folks. Satan's Triangle trailer. Official we're going to try it. Let's see if we get in trouble.
Screaming for help.
It's a trailer. I don't know. It says trailer, but to me, looks like a segment of the movie. I don't know. I don't know. There is something familiar about that. Maybe I've seen it. Maybe I've seen it. I don't know. Tom says David Soul was in an episode of the original Star Trek series, believe it or not. Really? That's cool. I wonder if I mean, I know I've seen all of this, the original. I have those. Um, I don't remember. I don't remember off the top of my head what character he played in that. That's kind of cool. John says Satan's Triangle starred Doug McClure and Kim Novak. I saw that on the when I was looking it up, but and that's what made me think that maybe I was thinking of a different movie, but I don't know. Brad says 10 minutes until Chiller Night Theater. SBC says I think I have it on VHS. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. I like watching those older movies, you know. Uh, I thought that was fun with the watch parties that we used to have, you know, the Thursday night watch parties. And that was kind of cool because, you know, Facebook had some kind of whatever licensing agreement that they could play them. You could watch those on Facebook until they did away with those. That'd be kind of neat if they brought that back. Or have they brought it back? If they brought it back, I'm not aware of that. But that was kind of fun. And in some of the movies that we've been able to do, like the first one that pops in my head is Silent Night, Bloody Night. You know, that is in that early 70s, that creepiness to it. That's another one of those I enjoyed. And that was one of the Friday Night Frights that Jack Shadow presented. That was a good one. All right. Sheila says it's on YouTube, the full movie. Cool. Satan's Triangle. Check it out. Check it out if you get a chance. Well, yeah, you know, I had to look and see if that's something I could play. That'd be kind of a fun one, you know. I don't know whoever put that on YouTube. Maybe they're getting harassed by YouTube every other day. You never know. But look at that, 8:54. Okay, I'll put the schedule back up here in about a minute or two. And well, this was a fun episode so far. I just love taking a stroll down memory lane and thinking of all this stuff, whether it be cool TV series or the movie of the week or whatever from back in the, especially back in the 70s. Now the 80s, I have a lot of fun with the movies, like the theatrical movies that came out, and even some of the series that came out, like Werewolf. Remember that one, Werewolf? That one have Chuck Connors in it. You know, the rifleman. I think he was like the older fellow in that movie. But the Werewolf, I remember that. Manimal, wasn't that a series? They had some. 80s was kind of fun too, but I'm kind of I kind of go back to the 70s as, you know, for those movie of the week type of things that I have a lot of good memories of. Sheila says, Silent Night, Bloody Night, got it on DVD. Cool, it was a good movie, yeah. Pretty cool movie. All right, I'll put this schedule back up. Let's see. Oh, John says, you've been watching the ChillerNight pre-show of Brian Hogue. This is Crozak the Grand, reminding you to respect the past, enjoy the present, and prepare for the future. We'll all be spending our twilight times. Very true. Until next Saturday night, stay chilled and keep thrilled. There you go. Very good words of advice there, Crozak the Grand. Almost said John. Sheila says, I think Werewolf with Chuck Connors was a series. Yes, it was a series. That's what I meant. Like, there were some of the series in the 80s were kind of fun as well. And then Lazy Corn says, Airwolf, have the entire series on Blu-ray. Right, I remember Airwolf. Brad says, 5 minutes until Chiller Night Theater. Get your computers ready. Why do I keep doing that every week? I don't know, Brad. just trying to stir up trouble. No, I don't know. This is fun, LOL. Right. Tom says, I'll say good night now, my friends. See you next week. Good night, Tom. Thanks for joining. I will put up the schedule now for those who are tuning out. Snow Beast right here in just a few minutes. And 10:45, Fiend Without a Face. 12:20, Chiller Night Theater. The movie is Dementia 13. And 2 a.m., the movie is Robot Monster. And if you're new here, you don't know where to watch it, because it won't be here on this show continuing onward. It will be at streammedia.tv. Go to streammedia.tv, go to the top, select live live programming. So watch live. So that's where you can find our Chiller Night television lineup for tonight. We're online. So, all right. Good night, everybody. Lisa Quinn says, Automan, right? Manimal. Ah, those were the days. Gold World Order says, now I want to watch some made-for-TV movies. Oh, they were the best. All right. Hey, folks. Thanks for joining me and each other tonight. Have a good night. Have a good chiller night. We'll see you next week.